Federal lawmakers are cracking down on fraud within the nation's food stamp program. Today, members of the Agricultural Committee grilled the USDA on whether taxpayer money is being spent the best way. Call 6 Investigates Kara Kinney is digging into how fraud is tracked in Indiana. She joins us live downtown with the very latest.
When you head to the grocery store, chances are good that you or someone in the checkout line next to you is using food stamps. More than 700,000 people in Indiana receive the benefit, but state officials maintain the problem of fraud is relatively minor. To get food, more than 700,000 Hoosiers rely on food stamps, or SNAP, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. The state's Family and Social Services Administration administers the program and also investigates fraud, such as recipients trading their Hoosier Works cards for cash or drugs. What would you say is the most common type of food stamp fraud in Indiana?
Most common would be just not reporting employment, for example, that would make them ineligible.
Deputy Director of Policy David Smalley says red flags can be a recipient repeatedly replacing a card and a lot of out-of-state transactions.
If someone is making a purchase in Florida multiple times over multiple days and weeks, that would indicate that you're no longer a resident of Indiana.
Smalley says of the $1.1 billion issued to Hoosiers in a recent 12-month period, less than 1% was considered fraud.
Our numbers would again reflect a minor problem. However, we're still going to pursue it to the utmost level.
A recent Ohio audit found abuse of the program, including dozens of dead people still receiving food stamp benefits. Indiana does not conduct comprehensive food stamp audits like Ohio and at least 11 other states. Some federal lawmakers questioned today on Capitol Hill whether such audits are worth the money.
There was actually about $31,000 in fraud found, and that the audit cost $48,000.
Those who defraud the food stamp system can lose their card or face criminal charges. Marion County prosecutors charged these women with conducting a scheme to defraud the government out of more than $100,000 in food stamps and other benefits. FSSA investigators uncovered the fraud.
We represent the taxpayers. This is taxpayer dollars, and we will aggressively pursue.
FSSA recently launched a public awareness campaign posting these signs in offices, letting people know that food stamp fraud will not be tolerated. If you know of food stamp abuse, you can report it through the RTV6 app. We have a number of resources there for you to do that. We're live downtown. Kara Kinney, RTV6.